Welcome to Part 3 of How to Teach Graphic Design Online. In Part 1, you've learned about what we're doing to assure student success in training and availability, and how you might adjust your approaches to make them work for you and your team. In Part 2, you learned about how we've modified our courses to accelerate support and student learning, and focused on how to make changes in your LMS that may increase your numbers. Here in Part 3, we're going to look at application in action with our online classes here at Wake Tech. In any class with graphic design or art, it is important that students capture their work electronically. To do this, we make sure that every course begins with strict instructions on how to photograph their work. This allows students clear directions in writing that they can visit if they're a visual learner or if they learn by reading. We include how-to videos that show from beginning to end how to photograph their work and how to crop it down to size, as well as instructions for those who've never worked with image manipulation programs like Photoshop before. We include information on free apps, such as Genius Scan, which will allow you to crop and use perspective to only get the vital information, and we use announcements to help encourage students to visit this information in a timely fashion. Because self-promotion is such an important part of any kind of artistic or design effort, a vast majority of our classes require web-based portfolio services to be utilized. For many, Behance.net offers a free alternative for showcasing their work amongst other designers. We can also use Adobe Portfolio to replace Behance Pro. Blogs and personal websites are used as it allows students the ability to use their HTML5 and CSS3 knowledge, as well as their ability to work with CMS systems such as WordPress or Wix. These personalized sites allow them to showcase their work in the real-world environment. We also urge them to use social media platforms such as Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Tumblr, you name it, whatever's new and upcoming, so that they can promote their work from beginning to end. Professional presentation is very important. Every project begins with a problem and an audience. We work through sketches and design refinements and do studies with type choices and color. While a finished piece might be nice as a flat, it is important that every student show their work in situ so a client or possible employer could see how each one would be used. We use blogs to help showcase their copywriting ability as well as their thought process from beginning to end. Down in the doobly-doo below, I'll include some links that you can follow to see several of our student design blogs. Pieces of art or design must make a strong connection quickly and allow people to enjoy what they're seeing. Hopefully you've enjoyed a few of the links we've provided alone. If not, why not pause here and go have a look. Managing expectations in an online class is difficult. Assessments have specific problems that must be solved, and so it's important that students know that grades are based on performance. Since we cannot see effort in an online classroom, only what they do is graded. Works in progress and peer review are allowed through discussion boards to help students see what mistakes or what changes they can make along the way. We use Crocodoc with Blackboard for inline instructional feedback. Don't worry, there's a picture of that to come. We also use Rubrics. This allows feedback from students and allows every student to know what we're grading them on and why and how much weight it carries. We use blogs and reflective tools for self-assessment from students, and we often use Google Chrome extensions such as Chrome Remote Desktop if we need to work with a student to assess their work in progress or talk with them about a critique that they've received. Here's an example of Crocodoc in action. Students who turn in PDF forms or DocX have the ability for us to view them in Blackboard and make adjustments. We can comment on areas or, as you see here, in specific points. We can draw on or highlight sections of text. We can write directly onto the PDF work or strike out text that's not good and adjust it. While it might be nice to say, "You have type in the gutter," Being able to point directly to the part of the page where type is in the gutter makes it very, very easy for our students in places where vague words might have problems coming across. Because our students are graded only on what they have achieved, and we have rubrics with every project, the importance of creating a good rubric should stand out in your mind. Assessments should have ranges or clear indications that meeting the minimum requirements for a project will earn a student a 70 or a C, and only if they go above the requirements or if they truly excel will they get the B and A grades that they're looking for. However, showcasing the difference between unacceptable work, competent work, and excellent work is a great way to let students know what they should achieve. Our portfolio capstone is very important for our students. That's how they'll get hired, and it will immediately determine how much they're going to get paid. So meeting and reviewing the process and the works that they're doing at a distance becomes a problem. Every student in an online class produces a Pecha Kucha video which they upload to YouTube. This allows them to have a short 20-second presentation on each piece in their portfolio. They're also invited to attend any seated classes. While in some classwork this may cause problems, in capstone courses, students who are held at distance really enjoy the ability to drive into campus and meet an instructor face-to-face. AIGA Portfolio Review is a great way for our students to be put in front of professionals in the area and get real feedback. Many of our students get hired at these events or get freelance opportunities. It's a very real way for them to see what competition they'll be facing in the real world. Some of our teachers involve Skype office hours. Often this is text only, so students can ask a question without having to worry about what they look like or whether or not their house is in such a state that all the other students can see. Again, we use Chrome remote screen sharing and Dropbox for the use of very large files. Now, when we use Dropbox for large files, we're typically talking files that are 1 gigabyte or larger, not for every single project. Students are required to have a physical and a PDF portfolio, as well as a fully online portfolio. We have options available for our online students where they are sending us updated works time after time after time, but they also have the ability to bring in their physical portfolios for us to see their work. For many designers, seeing is believing, or feeling is believing if they enjoy the feel of good paper or the look and feel of a nice wooden portfolio such as you might see here. While we do have links down below in the doobly-doo, we really encourage you to download our resources. Follow this link here and you'll get a PDF version of this presentation as well as handouts and materials that we've used for every single one. Please have a great day and thanks for attending. If you like what you've seen here or you'd like to speak with one of us more about what it is we've talked about, please contact us directly. Here at Wake Tech, we enjoy discussing our program with other teachers and we enjoy leading the way. If you have questions about how to help your program, please give us a call, drop us a line, or come visit us. Again, thank you for watching. Please blow up that like button and have a great week.